Hello and welcome back to Paper Mario Part 31 of the Randomizer, Shuffleizer, what have you. We're back. I need you to know, it's important to me that you know this, so I don't want to keep it from you, that every time, this is the third video that I've recorded since the birthday streams ended, and I was streaming for like 4 months straight and haven't recorded any videos. I keep forgetting to record my audio, because I use Audacity for audio and OBS for video when I record normally. When I'm streaming, I just use OBS, because Audacity is inherently a program for editing audio, but the audio is live. There's no reason to, right? Like, it doesn't make sense to use that for a stream. But like, I keep forgetting that I have to click both of them, and then I have to sync them up and everything like that. Well, some aspects of recording are ingrained into me forever, and I can never truly get rid of them. Some of like the process stuff, I have to like remember how to be a YouTuber. It's weird. But yeah, we're back. We're gonna do this crystal star, get that ready, probably do some side stuff, and then we'll be hot to trot. And I'm excited. I think one thing I want to do is gotta pull that page back up for the star pieces, and I want to go back to some of the areas that we probably missed and see if I can find any of the missing stuff. I want to try and 100% this game as much as that's feasibly possible. So I want to go back and look for stuff. One of the things I'm excited about too is I want to find out what's in all those chests in the Pit of 100 Trials. I want to know. I want to know which like obvious items or obvious badges are just hiding in a chest deep underground. But that's the last part. That's not till we beat the game. Oh my god. What a good twist. I know I said this last part, but it's like you look at this map and it's like we've been everywhere on that map by the time we get to this last star. So you're like, where could it possibly be? And the fact they just like pop a base on the moon, I'm like, yeah, of course. It's taking up like a fourth of the map. Of course I should have expected the moon to be there. But also at the same time, like, why would I expect the moon to be there? Like, it doesn't make sense. I love it. It's very good. Also, now that we've gotten it properly, hold on. Let me see if I can just trick. See if I can trick OBS here. I don't think I can. Okay. I can't. Maybe if I do it this way. No, nope. Here. Trying to enter in what I actually like called the new curtain, and that didn't work. Here we go. Wait. Hold on. Wait. I think it's this one. It'll check. Yeah. Okay. I've got one other one, if you can believe it. Okay. Officially 6 stars. Okay, that is like a total typo or something. Do you see that, Mario? The last crystal star. It can't be there. It can't be that place that we just learned Princess Peach was. Use basic context clues, Goombella. Obviously the X-Nauts have it. They've had it the whole time. Just like Samurai. They were there the whole time. If what this map indicates is true... I don't know if I did a voice for the professor. I think I did. I can't do a Futurama professor. I don't have the range for it, but I can try. If what this map indicates is true, the location of the final crystal star is the moon. The moon? Princess Peach is there too. This just seems wrong on like so many levels. The problem here is how does one get to the moon? Quite a conundrum. Give me a moment to look into this. Excuse me, please. This shouldn't take long. Looking into this may take a little time, so come back in a bit, alright? I don't remember what progresses that, but we're officially free. We're officially in side quest mode, which means we gotta gear up with our new drip. I'm gonna be Wario. Oh, you know what? Actually, I've changed my mind. Hold on. Let's do. I'm gonna do it for you guys. We'll be Waluigi for a bit. You know what? Why not? Why not? I think I said when I was gonna do Waluigi and Wario, but I forget because that was months ago. So we'll just do this for a while. Let's see. Boy, I sure would like to, but I can't. Frankie. Oh, it's Frankie. Oh boy. I'm looking for something. I can't say exactly what here, but I can tell you in person. I'm waiting on the west side of Rogueport. Alright. I think I remember this one. I think? It's that, if I remember correctly, it's that Frankie loses their engagement. No, is that how it starts? I don't, or in the Keelhaul Key section starts? I don't remember. Let's see. We got more mail. More friends. The real Zip Toad. Oh, that's right, Zip Toad. What's up, Super Sleuth? I heard you uncovered my imposter. You're the best, man. Seriously. Or you're the best, man. Seriously. See, when you get to be as big a star as Zip Toad, these sorts of things happen all the time. It's the biz. But man alive, for a no-name like you to brave danger and find my imposter reminds me of a younger, yet less successful me. So as for me, I'm heading to Toad Town to film my next leading role, the soon-to-be hit on film on Golden Toad 2. It'll be huge. I hear you're on an adventure or something, so I'll leave you with a line for my last flick, The Toad Warrior. You're cool, baby. But I'm cooler. Best of luck, kid. The superstar, the real Zip Toad. We have this very crunchy photo here, which is very clearly the exact same model for Zip Toad they used on the train. And then there's a little Easter egg in the background. I haven't played the original Paper Mario, so I don't know who that is, but I believe it's a reference to it's someone from the original Paper Mario. It's just a little reference for you. It means nothing to me, but I'm sure it means everything to some of you. Unfortunately, we're different people, so I feel nothing. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, it's been fun going back to Paper Mario. I want to go back to my sweet and sour comments here because I think it was funny. Hold on. It's like I can never stop. I'm like a shark now. I can't stop moving or Mario just starts fucking panting. Also, I guess we'll check the lottery real quick. 7790. That is also not a single match. God damn it. I can't get shit in this game. Oh, there are some interesting items I could buy here, but I'm not going to. I just could if I wanted to. But like I'm choosing not to. It's not because I don't have the money or the means. It's because I choose not to. Leave me alone. You don't know what you're talking about. Why wasn't he in there? That's odd. I would have assumed that's where he'd be. Again, we're at the part of the game now where it's been long enough, both between like me playing this game, but also just like of all the replays I've done in this game, I usually don't get this far, that I just like forget everything. You taking all my trouble? Well, I'm glad it's somebody tight-lipped, that's all. See, after returning from Keelhaul Key, I lost my wedding ring, believe that? And I can't really look for it in front of Francesca, so you gotta find it. I know I lost it after I got back to Rogueport, so it's somewhere in town for sure. She finds out, I'll be yelling I love you a billion times, so you gotta do this. Alright. My gut says it's down here. I don't know why. It's just a feeling I have. I don't know if it's correct. I might be on the wrong track here. Feels like something this game would do. I'm gonna quickly check this area, and if it's not here, I'm just gonna look it up. Because I have to look up the star pieces anyway. Oh, wait, hold on. Huh? Jump! Okay. I was like, I don't want to get hit. I think this is for later. This is a different pipe that we're not supposed to be at yet. Oh, no, wait. I guess I get there a different way. Fucking 1 coin. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. You know what you did to me. Oh, no, wait. Or maybe, is that the pipe that I found earlier? Because you need the hammer to get through there, but I got the hammer early. Maybe that's what it was? I don't remember. Alright, it's not here. We're going back up. Alright. Let's do some Googling. Paper Mario TTYD trouble list. Trying to find the Mario Wiki one. Yeah, there we go. No, not the fandom one. The other one. There's a SuperMarioWiki.com, then there's the fandom one. Fandom is a very helpful resource, but also has the most intrusive ads on any website I've ever been to. So I try to ignore it. Let's see. Let's open this one up. Let's open this one up. Let's open this one up. And let's open up this one, because I think I can do all 4 of these. I just found... oh, this is very interesting. In versions outside of Japan, the ring is found in front of Garth's house in the easternmost area of Rogueport. In the Japanese version, it's found on top of the wall, guarded by Gus. He must then return the ring to... Why is it in a different place for the Japanese version? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Wait, hold on. I need to let you know the name of this trouble in other languages. So in English, as we're aware, it's important thing. But the Japanese translation is Daiji na sagashi mono, which is the important thing to search. French is mission importante, which is important mission. German is Such Auftrag, which I think is search order. And then Italian is bippity boppity boo, I'm Italian, it's me, I'm Italian, presto ezio. And then in Spanish, it's búsqueda urgente, which is urgent search. Interesting. I bet if you said mission importante, I would just assume it was Spanish, but I often forget that French and Spanish have a lot in common. The actual Italian one is cercasi cosa importante, but I thought it would be a really funny bit if I just did that instead. Okay, so I know where that is. Let's go. Wait, where's my game? Hello, game? All right. Interesting. I wonder why they moved it. Sometimes with those like international changes, because I believe, I hope I'm not talking on my ass about this. Also, we're going to cook some stuff while I talk about this. I believe in game dev that in the olden days, before you could just like patch a game, I think what used to happen is that if you basically your only chance to add like fixes to the game or like additions would be like the international version, which sometimes meant we're just porting the game to a different country, or I'm sorry, to a different like region, and sometimes it was like a full-on like Game of the Year edition kind of deal. Also, that's true too. Game of the Year edition started becoming a thing as well, but or maybe not. I feel like that didn't happen until the 6th generation, which is 360 and PS3. Anyway, in the older generations, you would basically that would be your one chance to like fix things. So that's why sometimes there's like things that are broken in like the Japanese versions of games that are fixed in the Western releases. But then sometimes the opposite happens, and I've never been quite sure why. Like sometimes the correct version is the Japanese version, and the incorrect version is the English version. Also, by the way, did you see where that was hidden? That's mean. That's so mean. But yeah, like the Giromon thing, for example, in Digimon World 1, where there's a whole thing where it's like when you unlock Giromon, you can listen to a jukebox which has like all of the different music themes in the game, except it doesn't work, and if you talk to him, it crashes the game in the English version. I just think stuff like that's neat. But yeah, I do know that specifically there's some stuff that got fixed. So maybe they like thought that they hit it too well in the original version, where it's like, this is impossible, let's just fix it. But I find that odd, because there's some other parts of this game where it's like stuff is hidden, and you're like, why is this so badly hidden, or so like hidden so well? You found it? My ring, thanks Mario, from the bottom of my heart. Now take this reward. Hey, the gold card. We can play the Tube Paper Mario again. I haven't even been able to look her in the eye lately. Kind of miss it now. So if you'll excuse me, Franny, Francesca. All right, that one's done. So this next one, I have to decide if I actually want to do it or not. Hold on. I think I don't want to. Because it's get these ingredients, and you have to go to the chef on the Poshti Express. He wants a golden leaf, a mystic egg, and a keel mango, and I don't think I have those, unfortunately. I can check my my storage. Oh fuck, a new version of Luigi. I forgot I gotta go do Luigi's story. Which I think he has one more chapter after this. Super Luigi 2. I got the support of my bro. It runs in the family. I think we're mostly okay here on his stuff. Withdraw. Let's see. Which of these do I actually have? I do have a Keel Mango, against the odds. I need a golden leaf, which I don't know where to get that from, and I don't have a or a mystic egg either. Oh no, wait, I do. I have one. I don't know where to get the golden leaf from. Let's see where you get it in vanilla game. Golden leaf is an item found in Creepy Steeple, is in the northern courtyard where 2 swoopers and a red block are found. Mario can go through an opening in the fence. He turns sideways. Once in it, move past the block, hit the gold tree with his hammer. Item recovers 10 FP. Okay, so I have to go all the way to Creepy Steeple for this, and I don't want to. So let me. What do you get for this reward? Let me see that. Let's see this. Is it worth it? When I said 100%, I meant like, you know, within reason. He rewards Mario with 40 coins. You know what? Fuck you. How about that? 40 coins. Get out of here. I'm not doing that. I must have that book. Oh, I remember this one. So you have to... There's one from Toodles, who I think now lives... Oh, no. She lives in the Sanctum. But you do get a card for this one, so it's worth it. I'm not going to read out the different language ones. I think that bit is that's a one and done. Oh, is it this one? There's security code. Mario must travel to Glitzville where he finds the businessman in front of that. I forgot the 4-digit code is to count the number of chairs in Kroop's house. Oh my god, right. This is so psychotic. I will do this one because it's absolutely insane. And I think I can just skip it. But it's such a stupid one. Alright, I'll do these two. Okay. That's funny. Okay, so let's go accept one of the other troubles and we'll get going. I got some time to kill while I'm doing this. Hey, if we can read out donations at this time, we're gonna be doing this for a little while. All right, thank you. This is $15 from Speedrunning is Poggers. This is I don't watch that many speedruns. I can't make this reference. Let's see. I'm not doing Chef Shimi. You can Chef get fuck it. I don't want to do that. I lent a book to Miss Jolene. Or no, I think it was more of a sexy one, a sexy older cougar voice. Hold on. I lent a book to Miss Jolene, and now I need it back, and rather quickly. Please meet me in Poshley Heights, would you? You wonderful trouble solver. Do it right. All right. So we got to go to Sanctum, or back to Poshley Sanctum, or whatever the fuck it's called. Poshley Heights. I don't remember. Who cares? Let me consult my notes here. My girlfriend was delighted that I described her as positive, as a positive note in my life. She was very happy. She smiled, and then we did a little smooch. Let's see. I think I've talked about this. I'm still losing weight. I think I talked about this before the break. I've mostly been maintaining for a little bit because I think every effort I took to lose weight was kind of thwarted by the birthday streams, because I'd effectively get done streaming at like 8 or 9 p.m. some weekdays, and I'm like, hey, guess who doesn't have time to cook and who doesn't wanna, and who just needs like junk food. I just need it for like my sanity. But I am maintaining the weight I lost off. I think I'm at my high school weight right now, which is pretty cool. To be back down to all the way down to high school weight is pretty rad. Not really that much of an achievement because I was kind of I've been heavy my whole life, so not quite where I want to be yet, but making progress. That's not where I wanted to go. It is crazy how fast that loads, but I don't want to do that. I wonder if I think there's another version of this randomizer where it's like the screens are randomized, which sounds like a nightmare to me. But I also think it would be really cool to like try and have to memorize where everything goes. Like for instance, you're going to like every different pipe probably goes to a different place. Like you have to like basically map it out on your own. That does sound pretty fun. I just don't know if I want to do it. Definitely not for a while, because we have the remake coming up, which I want to play at least a little bit. I don't know if I'll do a full playthrough of the remake, because I don't know if I can hold everyone's attention for that long on another super long RPG, especially immediately after finishing this. I don't know if I can do it, but we'll give it a go. We'll see how long I can go with it. But yeah, that seems like fun. Anyway, let's go to a negative note here. This is a little bit. This is a small one. This is just teeny tiny. This is just an annoyance. So I get I don't have a car at the moment, and you'll learn more about that in a second. So you accepted my request for aid with my little trouble. You delightful man, you. I just decided I very much want to read a magazine I lent to Jolene. But she lives in Glitzville, and that is very far from here, as you know. Could you go get it for me, you resourceful wizard, you? You're fabulous, dear. Alright. While I'm here, since this is... I guess I have to bring it back to her anyway, so we'll do it later. But I have to, star pieces? I want to look up all the star piece locations in Thousand Year Door. Because... actually, hold on. Collectible in... Oh, that's weird. Oh, no, wait. No, this is correct. List of star pieces in Paper Mario. List of star pieces in Paper Mario. Thousand Year Door. Here we go. I had this tab open for so long, and it feels so weird that I had to close it. Mario, shut the fuck up. Jesus. Shut up. I regret doing this. I regret giving you almost no health. It's like you resent me for it. Let's see. Okay, there's one in cabin 4 there. I think I got most of these. Oh yeah, I gotta return some things too. Okay, I definitely got that one. I can get this one now. Just while I'm here. There's a couple I have to go back on the train for, I think. But there's one hidden behind a hedge here. Oh no, here it is. Oh, that's mean. I can't believe I missed that the first time. So, hold on. This is hard to line up. Oh, no, wait. You just go in through the side. You walk backwards. Okay, so it's not an explosion. Fun. Alright, we got the one in the town square. I got this one. This was the one that I got with my instincts, which I'm happy for. Or happy with. Let's see. Behind the chair to the left of Gold Bob's house. I think I did get this if there was something here. Because I went over here specifically to jump in the pool. Which I did do. So we got that. Interesting. There's a hidden area in Rogueport sewers that I don't think I've ever been to. We'll check that after. And then we've got a couple more, like I said, on the train. I wonder if I can just go on the train right now. I wonder if it'll let me. Because that'll save me a lot of time. I'm right here, sir. Oh, I guess I can just use this to go back to Rogueport. I guess I forgot that if you don't have the pipe, then you need some way to get back here. Alright, I want to see how many of these I got naturally. All aboard! So this is a smaller thing. So I get Instacart for my groceries because I don't have a car, and I don't live in a place where I could easily, like, walk to get all of the groceries that I want. I can get some of them. I get, like, the basic essentials, but it's not enough, in my opinion. So I get Instacart. I was getting some ground beef because I wanted to make some tacos. And I asked for 1.5 pounds. And the delivery person changed it to 3 pounds. I assumed because they were low on meat. I'm like, that's fine, whatever. I'm not thrilled about it. Red meat is very difficult to cook with, in my opinion, or very annoying, because it's great. Red meat goes with a lot of things. You can do a lot of things with beef. You can make burgers. You can do tacos. There's a lot we can do with it. Very versatile. Has a horrible shelf life. This is just in case you're not really like a cook. Why won't they let me go into the engine room? That's interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of uses for red meat, but it does not keep well. And it's like my biggest battle with red meat is that I never want to cook the same day that I buy it. Usually I'll cook something easier. Not that red meat is hard to cook with. It's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things. But anyway, oh my god, a real Yoshi? Jesus. Should be a curry or stew? Sorry, I guess that's a weird question to ask. Anyway, for me, I like curry. It took a while, but that's the conclusion I've come to. I don't think I've ever seen like an NPC Yoshi in this game. What the fuck? I'm not doing your quest. Leave me alone. But yeah. So I went to buy it. They gave me double what I asked for, and then I didn't cook that day. I waited, or I cooked something else. I think I cooked pizza that day, which I already talked about failing disastrously. So then the next day I go to cook that. I'm like, all right, cheer myself up. Pizza didn't go well last night. Gonna cheer myself up with some burritos. I go to open the pack of meat. I already notice it's discolored. Feeling a train sway makes me forget all my troubles in my life, you know. Like there was something on TV that I really wanted to watch, but who really cares, right? Scenery outside the window rushes by just like bazoom. You know, it was like bazoom. It's awesome. Okay. I think they said in the drawer of cabin 8. So I must have gotten that one already. And then Chef should see me when you give him the galley pot. And then I gotta talk to the waitress and return her earrings as well. I think that's the last one. But you can probably guess where this is going just by the way I've described this. So this 3 pounds of meat, it expired the same day she delivered it to me. Which, like, upset me. It's like, why? No. The only thing in my head I can just, like, rationalize with is they just must not have had ground meat at the store. But I'm still so upset that you gave me 3 pounds of ground meat that had a sell-by date of the same day you gave it to me. And I already bought it in the afternoons. That's already half that day gone. I'm still, like, really upset about it. It's not their fault, but I'm also like, why the fuck did you do this? So I just threw out, like, $15. Did you find them? My shell earrings? Yes. Ooh, there they are. These are my earrings. Thank you so much. Hey, before I forget, take this as my thanks. You're like the nicest old mustachioed overall wearing guy I ever met. Okay, all right, relax. Remember the name who helped you, Waluigi. I want to see. One of the rare times I actually use Gumbella's power here. That's some passenger on the X Express. Not to change the subject, but watching your health abroad is super important. You wouldn't want to get sick and spoil the whole trip, would you? I mean, you didn't even mention that it's a Yoshi. Lazy. But yeah, that was upsetting. It's not like a big deal, but it's like I really want to emphasize that, like, failing to make a pizza hard the night before and then going to cook like a meal that's like tried and true, I know how to make it, it's fine, and failing is very upsetting. This train will soon make a brief scheduled stop at Riverside Station. Right, so you can go back to Riverside Station if you need to. I don't need to because there was only one hidden item there and I did find it. But you know, just one of those things. Anyway, a positive one. I haven't talked about this yet. I think I might have mentioned that I was playing through the old pixel remasters for Final Fantasy. So I had played through 1 and 2 pretty much back to back, and then I started playing 3, and I kind of dropped it after maybe like an hour or two. I was like, this is too much old school RPG back to back. I need a break. I need to mix it up. So before I played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, before that came out, I was like, I've got some time. I'll play through, or maybe I think it was before that. It might have been before Dragon's Dogma 2, but it was before one of those. I was like, I've got some time. Why don't I go back to Final Fantasy 3? And I completed it. Very good game. I like it a lot. It's interesting because I would kind of I would describe. It's very strange because I think they were made by different teams as well. But Final Fantasy 1 is very bare bones, but it's also like very classic RPG. Final Fantasy 2 does this insane thing with the leveling system that's like, I think goes on to become the Saga games. But then Final Fantasy 3 kind of goes back to what 1 did, but like expands on the game mechanics of 1. So like, you don't have named characters anymore. You have the job system, and the job system in that game, at least in the Pixel Remaster version, fucking rules. There's a lot of different jobs you can do. They do different things. It's not quite as fleshed out as like, say, like the tactics games or some of the later Final Fantasies, but it's pretty up there. It's got some good stuff. And I like the story there as well, as much as they could tell, considering the main character is kind of like a faceless no-name again. But it was good. I enjoyed my time with it. I don't think it was like every Final Fantasy is like a little bit better than the one before it, in my opinion. At least so far of the first 3, but I'm you know, I'm moving through. So then I go to play. This is going to be a little bit of a spoiler for Final Fantasy 14. So if you don't want to be spoiled, just skip ahead like 30 seconds. So I was progressing the story of Final Fantasy 14, and then I see a very prominent character from Final Fantasy 4, which I only know because I've played like Dissidia and stuff. So like I've played like the ensemble games, but they're there, and I'm like, okay, well before I continue here, clearly there are going to be some references to 4. So I should play that first. So I went and, hello, welcome back. If you skipped 30 seconds ahead, I don't know when you did. But, so yeah, I'm going to Final Fantasy 4. And, I started playing that for a little bit before 7 Rebirth came out, now that I think about it. Yeah, before it came out. I was trying to go through 4. I got a good way into the game. I don't really know if I'm halfway or whatever because it's like hard to know without spoiling for myself. But I went through there and it's very story driven, which I like. But it's like good. Like I get the hype now. Like I feel like I'm excited to play 6 because I imagine it's gonna be the same thing. I always hear about 4 and 6 as like the best Final Fantasies of the original, specifically 6 as being like the one above the rest. But I'm excited to get into it. So I got to, I guess if you've played Final Fantasy 4, this won't spoil other people, but you'll know what it is. I just got Sid in my party after 2 party members exited at the same time. But all I'll say is that Final Fantasy 4 is a very, very serious and very like depressing story. It's all about like war and like how it affects the entire world at once, which, you know, not really a relevant topic right now, so I'm sure there won't be any parallels. But yeah, it's been a good time. I definitely want to go back to that. I'm off on vacation for a week, and I definitely want to try and finish that game before I try and break into other stuff. Do you need something? Toodles Magazine? Oh, wait, hold on. Do you need something? Toodles Magazine? Ah, yes, I know the one. All right. I'll return it soon. I have to return it now? But that magazine. Okay, fine. Give me a moment. It was too long of a pause, but like not long enough for me to really say anything or really comment on anything, but I feel like I failed you as a YouTuber there. I'm sorry. Don't get the wrong idea. I borrowed this magazine as a promoter, that's all. I need to see what the fuss was about. It's not like I follow fads or anything. You got a wrestling mag, a mag that Jolene returned, delivered it to Toodles. I don't actually know how Jolene feels about it. I just want to stay on top of the latest trends, okay? I have no more comments. Now run along and take that to Toodles. Because I think it's pretty established by this point that Toodles wants that so she can look at buff dudes. Which, hell yeah, queen. Go for it. I don't know why Jolene wanted it. Is the game, like, hinting that Jolene was looking at it also to look at buff dudes? Because, like, she literally runs a wrestling ring. Like, I don't... Like, I get it's like a fighting pit, right? And it's not one-to-one with wrestling, but also it is. So, like... You know, also I wonder if that was something that changed. I wonder if that was like a translation thing where like it wasn't originally a wrestling mag, it was like something else. But I don't know. I have no answers for you. But I do think it's funny though. But yeah, I'm excited to go back to Final Fantasy. Speaking of 4, I did start watching the Fallout show. Oh my god, something relevant. I mean, I don't know when this video is going to come out, so maybe it won't be relevant, but it just came out this week, I think. And I watched the first episode. I'm like halfway through the second. I'll give the game this, or give the show this much credit. This is the first video game show that I've watched where I'm like, oh wait, shit, that's actually a good way to show like a gameplay mechanic as like part of the show. Like I'll give you an example, which is in all of the Bethesda games, not limited to Fallout, not limited to Elder Scrolls, basically all of them, you'll have a lot of like micro encounters, right? You'll go to an abandoned house, you'll search the house, and you'll see like, you know, you'll start to see, like, put together the pieces and, like, a story happened here. For example, you'll go into a place and you'll see, like, 4 skeletons at a table. And when you go to investigate, you'll find, like, an audio log or, like, a note or something. I don't think there are that many audio logs in Fallout. You'll find, like, a computer or something that says, like, it's got like 4 diary entries and it's like, oh man, having a lovely day. And then the second one is like, wow, they're talking about war. The third one is like, the bombs have dropped, I don't know how much longer we can keep this going. And the fourth one will be like, we're running out of food, I need to make sure that my family doesn't die in pain, and rather they can go softly. And then you'll find like a bottle of like cyanide. It's like that's your standard Bethesda story writing kind of like, or environmental storytelling kind of shtick. You've seen it before if you played a Bethesda game. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And they did that in the show. She walks into her house and she like finds a table with like a bunch of bodies and like cyanide on the table. And it's like, okay, yeah, all right, shit, yeah, that's, you know, good. That's game accurate. So there's that. They did a thing where she goes to talk to someone and she like aims the gun at them as she talks to them, which is like a reference to in the Fallout and Bethesda and Bethesda games. if you talk to someone with your weapon out, they'll be like more hostile to you than if you just like talk to them with it not drawn. Good bit. I like that. That's a good call out. They had a section where this is just in the episode I was just watching, but where they like run into a cave and there's like a bunch of like, or they're like outside of a cave and there's a bunch of like hazardous materials and stuff like that just kind of strewn about, and just a bunch of like skeletons, but you don't see anything. You don't know what could be there, and that ends up being a Yao Guai, if you know what that is. But I'm like, yeah, there's tons of that shit in like Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4. It's like, oh, a tiny ass cave that has one enemy, but like a bunch of dead bodies and stuff. Yeah, that's game accurate. Hell yeah, you love to see it. It's like, it's the first show where I've seen like, yeah, this could just be the video game, but like in a good way. So I think that's rad. Did you get the magazine from Jolene, you wonderful man, you? Yes, this is the magazine I lent to Jolene, all right. You are a true hero. Thank you. Here's my thanks to you. The Platinum card. This magazine is very popular among certain celebrities. Everyone who knows anyone has been spotted in a cafe with it under one arm. I don't know that that's true. I think you're gaslighting me right now. But yeah, all of that to say that I think I'm going to replay Fallout 4. I platinumed Fallout 4 in a month. I went back and looked this up because I was talking to my girlfriend about it. I platinumed Fallout 4 when it came out in December 2015. I basically platinumed it, I think, in like 5 weeks, and that was like kind of taking my time with it and like going through and experiencing the game and stuff like that. So that was on PS4, but coinciding with the release of the Fallout TV show, they also released Fallout 4 for PS5, which means, for those not in the know for trophy hunting, a brand new chance at the platinum, which is basically the exact same trophy list as it was to PS4, but now on PS5. And that's my jam. I love that shit. I love when a game that I already platinumed and enjoyed releases on another platform, because it just gives me an excuse to play the game again. So the upgrade was free, which is nice. It means I didn't have to buy Fallout 4 again. However, I did kind of think about it, and I was like, I should probably play the DLC this time. I don't really care about DLC for Bethesda games that much. They're really good. I don't know why I don't really focus on them. Like for instance, I played Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine for Oblivion. I think I did that like once. And I played through Dragonborn, the DLC on for Skyrim. I didn't play the first one, which is what, Dawnbreaker or something. It's the vampire one. I never played that one. But the cool thing about Bethesda DLCs is sometimes just having them installed lets you like reap the benefits of like new items and stuff just like in your normal like pool, or like adds crafting recipes and stuff, so it's worth having them. But the only one I played on Fallout 4, I did the Automaton DLC, because it basically lets you build a robot, which is fucking rad as shit. That's so fucking cool. But there was like 3 or 4 story quests, and the rest was just like basically just a new mechanic, and I thought that was rad. I forgot the code to my briefcase. I'll be sacked for this for sure. Meet me in front of the hot dog stand in Glitzville. Want to take on the business in trouble? Yes. Okay. Do it right. But yeah, I liked Fallout 4. I think it's started to be where I was getting a little bit off the Bethesda train, where I think Bethesda is 5 miles wide. Like, it's a 5-mile open map and it's like a foot deep. Like, they have these really cool concepts that look really, really cool at a glance. And then if you look into them at all, or put any scrutiny into them, they're incredibly average and very shallow. Like, I've platinumed Skyrim 4 times. And I think the last 2 times I platinumed it, I was like, I don't like this game. Why am I still playing this? It's just like muscle memory. I just like know where everything is, so it's just an easy platinum. But I'm like, I don't want to keep doing this. Like, why am I doing this to myself? Definitely the last one. So I played Skyrim on PS3, then PS4, and I enjoyed both those playthroughs. Oh my god, what did I just get? Did I just find another thing I'd never found before? Interesting. I like blinked and I was mashing the A button. I don't know what I grabbed, but I assume it sounded like a shine sprite. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like playing Skyrim in VR was my 3rd one. I played that on VR and PS4, and that was fun for a bit. It was fun because I did a magic build, and because of the way the aiming works in that game, you can just like you aim where you're looking, which weirdly, if you can get the knack for it, makes like shooting and like magic phenomenal because it just goes exactly where you're looking. So effectively in the beginning of the game, you get your two like flamethrower spells effect on both hands, and you just become Cyclops from the X-Men because you're just looking, holding a button, just going Gah! And just mowing down enemies. That is a very fun experience. I had a lot of fun with that. But the game is like an 80-hour platinum. So like once the novelty wore off, I'm just playing Skyrim, but like I don't have the benefit of like putting on a YouTube video in the background because my eyes have to be plugged into this fucking thing. So it stopped being that fun and started to be kind of a hassle. I did do it, but and then the PS5 one, I just threw on like YouTube videos in the background the entire game, just skipped all the dialogue. But it was like fun enough. But it was like it's no longer like game of a generation to me. It's just sort of like it's a game that's been milked a lot. You're that fellow, sir. You're the one that accepted my request. Well, here's the thing. I forgot the code for the lock of my briefcase, and the prototype of our company's new product is inside. This is a big deal. If I don't figure out how to get into that briefcase, I'll be sacked for sure. About that briefcase code. See, I'm a real chair fanatic. Yeah, like anything you sit on. What? Huh? What? That's a weird thing to say to a person. What are we doing? I use the number of chairs in the houses I visited on business as the code. Don't judge me, I know it's weird. Do you gotta visit those places and count the chairs? So the code has 4 digits. Here are the locations of the chairs. Ready? The first is Kroop's house in Petalburg. The second is Flurry's house in Bogley Woods. The third is Don Pianta's office in Rogueport. The fourth is Toodle's house in Poshley Heights. Oh, and I counted the sweet, sweet chair in her lovely garden also. I know it's a lot, but please help. And remember, a chair is anything you sit on. This is an insane side quest. Why would you do this? Like, this is just to pad the runtime. There's no. It's so stupid. So I'm happy to do this because I can. It's very easy for me to do this because I can just look it up. So the answer is in Kroop's house there's 2 chairs. In Flurry's house, there's 6. In Don Pianta's, there's 2. And in Toodle's, there's 5. So the code is 2625. That was the only reason I took that quest, because I'm like, well, I can just skip to the end. I'm glad it's not like some games where like, actually, you didn't go to those areas, so you couldn't possibly know what it is, so I need you to go to those areas first. I feel like some modern games will do that, where they'll be like, if I'd have to go there and then Goombella or your partner would say something like, okay, it looks like there's this many chairs here, and then you'd have to still like go through the process of doing it all, and I'm like, that's not worth my time. Don't make me do this. Trying to remember it from now on. Hold on a sec. Please. What? Sorry, we're going to combine my company's famous hot sauce with this stand's Fat Dog. Fat Dog for midterms. Let's go. That's a Community reference. It's a season 5 or 6 Community reference, actually. I think it's season 6. We were going to call it the tongue blistering Fat Dog. I was sure it'd be a hit. I shouldn't give up so easily? Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, I'll do it. I'll just have to convince the Fat Dog guy. These aren't fat dogs. These are bears. This is a bear dance. I'm on it. I won't leave this place until I convince him. Wow, thanks for all your help. Here's your reward. Oh. Well. I mean, I feel like I have to now. That worked out pretty well. It's my company's top item, our famous hot sauce. No, it isn't. I have tons of the stuff, so just ask me if you want some. See you later. So, when you say that, hot sauce me. You have to pay for it. I mean, it's our best seller after all. How about 10 coins? Yeah, that's fine. Your inventory's full. Oh my god. What do you mean my inventory's full? Full of shit. Also, I already have hot sauce in my inventory. Man, what to get rid of here? Sure. Have this shrimp steak. Oh, that was actually worth more than I thought it was. Not that it really matters. Okay, I just wanted to see if he kept giving me leaves. I think that means that the tree, I think it might be another 1-to-1 swap, so I think the tree might give you hot sauce now, which is very funny. That's pretty cool though. That's an annoying one, but if you just look up the code, that's not too bad. All right. Cool. I mean, I guess at this point we have to do that last trouble and we'll move on. Because, I mean, it's right there. I also want to check out the parlor game still. I might do that at the beginning of the next video. Yeah, I mean, back to Bethesda DLCs. It's like, whatever, I don't really play them. However, I've heard that Nuka World is kind of short, but it's good if you're doing like an evil playthrough, which I'm not, so I don't give a shit. I don't play evil playthroughs. They seem so cartoonish, and not in a fun way, like a really edgy way. I feel like bad playthroughs in Bethesda games aren't like, they're just sort of like, it's kind of the same way with Mass Effect, where they're just like, how can I be a dick in the most aggressive way possible? I'm like, oh, cool, fun. They don't feel like bad playthroughs. They feel like edgelord playthroughs to me, so I don't like doing them. All right, hold on. Let's get this done. How long have I been recording? Is this the end of the video? Yeah, this is probably the end. All right, I'll end with this. So we'll do the other trouble. Actually, you know, no. We'll do the trouble in this video. I feel like that's better pacing. I'll open the next video with Luigi against all odds, and then we'll go and try out the parlor games. And then we'll just keep going with the story. I assume that Frankly would be done by now. I don't know if he like requires me to do anything else. Oh wait, shit! I totally forgot. There's something else I have to do before this video is over. Some dividends have been paid off. I think. I believe that shady guy that we gave all that money to, that shady fucking rat, which is not offensive because he is a rat. I think he should be back. Yeah, here he is. Ah, Mario, it's me, Lumpy. Don't you remember me? I went to Dried Eye Desert to drill for oil. Ring a bell? I did it! I totally struck oil! There were times that I was covered in dust, weak and ready to give up, but, Demo. I never lost sight of the dream, and one day I finally seized it. And you believed in me all this time, Mario. You sure did. Thank you so much. I want to return your loan with a little more just to show my appreciation. Please, take this. You received 999 coins. Boy, thanks for everything. Now you have some capital to start your own venture. Just don't let your dream die, Mario. I know you'll make it someday, just like I did. Alright, thanks, man. Yeah, something that I would have bet my entire life was a scam, pays off really well. We have max money now. But, like, the max money in this game isn't that good. It's kind of unwieldy because I don't know. It feels like the game probably should have been designed to have a bigger wallet, so it doesn't feel that good. But there's still some things you can buy with it. Any cool badges here? I don't think so. What do you got? What do you got hidden away? Let's see. Another fire drive could be good. I'm only going to spend some of the money just because, like, if you're maxed out, then you can't get any more money. So I just don't want that to happen. Just enough to keep going, I think. Drop Mario's attack power by 1 to regain 1 HP per attack. That could be fun. But I think I'm going to keep my very powerful, build right now. Head rattle, soft stomp, shrink stomp. I guess just do another fire drive. Again, that was largely just so I wasn't at the money cap, but now we have money if we need it. Woohoo! I'm starting to say it, and I keep getting interrupted, and I apologize. So I've heard the Nuka World DLC is pretty good. Even if it lets you do edgy stuff, I think it's still pretty good. Apparently, there's some good like cosmetics and items and stuff like that in it. Then I heard Fahaba, which I'm legally allowed to say, as I live in Massachusetts. You have to call it Far Harbor, okay? Pronounce those R's, but me. I got privilege. I'm allowed to call it Fahaba. Because it's said in the words of my people. I need to cook some ingredients for cooking food that savages the tonsils. I need 3 things. Golden leaf, mystic egg, and keel mango. Alright. But I've heard that DLC is genuinely very good. So I might try it. Again, these things don't really contribute to the platinum. So like I don't actually give a shit. But then I do have to softly remind myself in the dark corner of my head, it's like, hey, stupid, you're allowed to play games for fun. And I'm like, you shut up, nerd, okay? What the fuck do you know? How dare you? Don't lecture me. Oh, another Luigi book. Don't mind if I do. I don't know how many of these I've ever bought in one playthrough. I think I usually forget to check them, so like they don't restock fast enough. I gotta store some of these. Store that one. Store the shrimp fry. Store the garage. Let's try and cook some random shit and see what works. I know I could just look up a list, but I don't want to. So, I think I'm gonna do that in a sec. Oh, I also need to buy more Zest Dynamite. I think you have to buy that from. Oh, and I gotta buy the trade up things, right? The one that can give me more XP. I should buy some more of those too. So I gotta clear my inventory a little bit or consolidate. But yeah, I'm excited to go back to Fallout 4. Being a Massachusetts native, it's pretty cool to have a game set in your region. I think that's one of the only games that's done that, besides like the beginning of Last of Us 1. You're in Boston, and you get to see the Zachem Bridge and the Capitol building. That's about it. I don't really think there are any other places that take place in Boston. But they should. They all should. Every game should take place there. No, it's fine. I get it. I don't really want it to take place there either. I'm gonna try and cook it with a coconut. Or no, we'll do a Mr. Softener. Let's see what happens here. Mr. Softener is one of those items that like has weird cooking implications. Alright, what's on the list? Really dragging from the bottom here. Oh, I guess I can talk about this. This isn't next to my list directly, but I want to talk about it anyway. Platinum Day of the Divers Day. It's a very just a dried shrimp. That's not how softening works. But yeah, I was playing Day of the Divers today, and finally platinumed. I think I platinumed in like a week or so, which is much shorter than the last 3 games that I've been like really going hard on. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I played coconut and dried shrimp. What can go wrong? Sure. Very good game, very good indie game. I was really excited for it, but I think I've been playing a lot of AAA games. And so, like, I feel like there is a part of me where it's like I hyped it up too much to myself, because after playing Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and then Dragon's Dogma 2, Day of the Diver is not really in the same plane. But that's a good thing. It doesn't need to be. But I did still very much enjoy my time with it. I had a good time, and I would recommend it if you're looking for a fun indie game. It's free on PS Plus. It launched on PS Plus, which is nice. I think it's on PC as well. It's on Switch. I don't know if it's on Xbox. It might be. But it was a very good time. I have 2 versions of it. I have the PS4 and PS5 version. I platinumed the PS4 version. I probably could have auto-popped a platinum. Like, I could have just uploaded my save to the PS5 version and then done it that way. But I purposely didn't, because I'm like, Day of the Diver, it was a fun game, and I think I'll enjoy going for the platinum again, maybe in like a year or so, after some time has passed. So, good time. Very much recommend. Play it while it's free, or if you have that tier of PS Plus, I do recommend it. I think you'd enjoy it. But it was a good time. I think I meant to store that away. I forgot where I was for a second. I was just on autopilot. Okay. Let's maybe store some stuff. Actually, the problem with storing stuff is that I don't think I'm going to look at it again once I store it. I really think that once I buy it, it just goes to my storage and I never look at it again. See, I've got some stuff in here. Oh yeah, I need these. Let's see. I should really clean this out before I finish the game. Just like try and like look up the recipes and cook all this stuff. Maybe do it off screen. Okay. Oh no, I was storing stuff because the shrimp fry's still there. I don't remember anymore. Who cares? What was I gonna say though? Yeah, David Diver was a good time. I did the so there's a dredge crossover with that game, which is like I think it's maybe like once a week in game or so. Once it gets introduced, you'll have like a real spooky night, and you get to control the boat like you do in Dredge, to like dredge up items, and you literally have the exact same minigame for like dredging items. It's so good. I'm glad that the 2 fishing games that came out in like 2022 or 2023, I forget what year they came out. 2023, right? I'm glad that the 2 big indie fishing games, not indie, sorry, can't call Dave the Diver indie, can't do it, sorry. I'm glad that the 2 smaller fishing related games had a crossover. I think it's very neat. It works really well. It's very fun. It's a very good way to earn money in that game too. So there's a Godzilla crossover with Day of the Diver as well. I thought it was going to be at launch, but I guess it's coming out sometime in May. So I guess I think I probably won't play it right away. I think I'll just do a new game on the PS5 version eventually, and then just see the Godzilla DLC that way. Because I don't think it's DLC. I think it's a free update. But that's pretty cool. Hard recommend. Day of the Diver was rad. Very, very quick experience as well. I think it took me maybe like a week. I think I said that already. But oh, I see now. The passengers change. They're like random, kind of. And this is a randomizer. Hello, yes, hello to you. Thank you for accepting my request. I need these 3 ingredients: a golden leaf, a mystic egg, keel mango. Each one has an exotic taste and aroma that will enhance my mushroom dishes. You found them for me? Yes. Okay, so just yep. Thank you. It doesn't even tell you which one you've already given him, which is funny. I have all the ingredients. They call to my palate and my skill beg me to turn them into delicacies. Thank you much, my friend. This is your reward. That's not worth 40 coins. Even a little bit. That's a bad reward. That's so much legwork and so many rare items for 40 fucking coins. Bad. Bad game. Anyway, I think I'll just I'll wrap up here, and then I'll start recording again when I'm back in Rogueport. Save you the trouble. You don't need to see me make the journey back. It's fine. I'm a nice guy. I'll cut that out. Something I couldn't do if I was streaming this, but I can do now that I'm recording again. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have a little bit of side stuff. We'll be like half side stuff, half main story again, the next part. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.